Hi everyone, I'm back in front of you, and there's a heartbreaking news, and I'll share some information with you here from the news reports that I've read. A child at a migrant shelter in Chicago has passed away. The little boy was living in a migrant shelter in Pilsen. He was he was a 5-year-old boy, a 5-year-old boy, a boy who was living and breathing and is no longer there. He passed away. This is a tragedy, and this happened in Chicago. Reportedly, the boy had fever and had a seizure. He was taken to a hospital where the child was pronounced dead. The journey to a new country by crossing the border and entering a life of uncertainty is harmful for children. The journey that many migrants embark on as they head to the US Mexico border. That journey is full of hazard. And then crossing the border also involves physical and emotional toll. And then after entering the United States, the undocumented immigrants face a life of uncertainty. And when children are brought along on this journey, it's clearly harmful for these young human beings. The children, sadly, are the victims. It was just some days ago that we heard about the death of a child in a migrant shelter in New York City. And now another child has passed away, and this child was at a migrant shelter in Chicago. One tragic death after another in migrant shelters in America's prominent sanctuary cities, New York City and Chicago. Reportedly, 4 more children, as well as a teenager, were also taken to hospitals for illnesses in Chicago. According to news reports, and what I just mentioned, 4 more children and a teenager, they are all from migrant shelter in Chicago. And according to news reports, various illnesses are spreading inside the migrant shelter in Pilsen. That's a big concern, and that's a problem that is directly connected to illegal border crossings. Many migrants contract various illnesses during their journey to the southern border. When they cross the border, they may already be infected with pathogens that could lead to an outbreak of disease. If we prioritize public health, then we must secure the border and stop the influx of undocumented immigrants. And it seems that respiratory illnesses are on the rise again here in America. Here in Wisconsin, I just found out that 2 major healthcare organizations have announced that they are reinstituting masking requirements. And reportedly, this is because of increase in cases of RSV, flu, and COVID-19. Patients, visitors, and staff all will be required to wear masks. COVID-19 was very painful for America, extremely painful. And our country cannot afford to go through another pandemic. I'm afraid that mass migration may result in disease outbreak here in America. And our country cannot afford that. Since 2020, many businesses have suffered, many jobs have been lost, people have run out of savings, and many people have suffered physically and emotionally. If there is another epidemic or pandemic, that could result in tremendous pain and suffering for the people, and we cannot allow that to happen. Therefore, we must secure the southern border and stop the flow of undocumented immigrants. The death of a migrant child is extremely tragic. May the child's soul rest in eternal peace. And my heart goes out to the immigrant family of the deceased child. Children deserve a safe and secure environment in which they can thrive. Children do not deserve to be dragged across many miles and be pushed into an uncertain life in a new country. The process of illegal immigration causes extreme trauma for the children. My friends, share with me your thoughts, and I hope to be back again with a new video. Thank you for watching.